by him, and you guys are reaping the rewards of standing by your manager and believing in the process. But for me, do I believe in what Conte's doing? No, I don't. I think he's self-sabotaging. He's not playing the right players. He's not playing the right system. It don't look right. It don't feel right. Yeah, we beat Crystal Palace, but really and truly, we could turn up against you and get slapped 7-0. So for me, I like Conte, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's like this. If Tottenham are ready to back him properly and give him the resources, let's back him. I think he can do a job. If we're not ready to back him and give him the resources, then Conte's got to go. It's as simple as that. But what we can't have is this in the middle, because that don't work for him, and that's not working for the players, and that definitely ain't working for the fans. However, despite all of this, Conte is crazy enough to pull a rabbit out the hat, bro. And that rabbit could be the Champions League. I ain't going to lie. I said it to you last week that I don't give a damn if Tottenham finish 12th, provided they win the Champions League. And if they win the Champions League, that's killing two birds with one stone. We deal with your trophy comments, and we're in the Champions League next year. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going with, bro. But look, I hear what you're saying, but if Conte got sacked next week after the Arsenal game or after the City game, I wouldn't be upset, no.
But where would you not go from Conte? Because it hasn't worked out with Jose. It hasn't worked out with Poch, you know?
No, it worked out with Poch. Remember, over the 5-year period that Poch was in charge, Tottenham was in the top 4, bro. We got second, we got third, we got fourth again. We did not back Pochettino for 3 transfer windows. Everybody forgets that. When we got to the final of the Champions League, Spurs had not bought one player from the transfer window for 18 months. That's madness. So Pochettino pulled out a miracle. What we need to do, Levy and the board need to apologize to Pochettino, say, look, we made a mistake. What you man were building back in the day, it was good. Can you come back, start the rebuild again? We're going to give you the time. I would rather that, because that was the best Tottenham team I've ever seen. And this is why I have beef with you sometimes, my bro. You and some of these other people that try to give the Mickey Mouse Cup more status than it needs. Because in Tottenham's quest to pick up the Carabao Cup, we got rid of our best manager in recent history to chase the Carabao Cup and send us through this bullshit barren run. Had we just stuck with the thing, focusing on the 2 important things in life and in the football world, Champions League and Premier League, then I'd be singing you a new song. I wouldn't be getting trolled online, you pumping your chest. You wouldn't be top of the league right now. That wouldn't be happening. Tottenham would be top. But because we went after the Carabao Cup and the shoddy FA Cup, we brought in Mourinho. We went against our principles. Tottenham was a club known for playing football, and we went in and brought this dusty football, starting with Mourinho, and then closely followed by Mourinho 2.0 in Conte. And then I get people like you pumping your chest, telling me how crap my football is and how rubbish our defense is. You know, I'm having to take rubbish like this because of errors that Levy and the board has done. So look, I'll take that. But Pochettino needs to come back. People are saying to me, what about Tuchel? No, we're not interested in Tuchel. We want Pochettino. Bring back Poch, bring back Poch, bring back Poch.
Listen, all I'm going to say about that is how much backing would Poch need? Because this team, for me, is light years away from the team you had in the Champions League final. You know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this team. Your defensive setup is appalling. I don't like any of your fullbacks, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like anyone. Jed Spence doesn't get a game, so it's hard to really judge him. He doesn't get a game. But the rest of them, I'm not impressed. Then you look at your centre-backs. Why is Dyer still there? How long has he been there? Like 10 years? Like, why is Skip still in the midfield? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, Brian Hill, I think he did very well for the assist against Crystal Palace for Harry Kane's second goal. Very good, but he's a bit lightweight. Technically, very good. He looks very good technically. I can't lie. But is he ready to be a starter? I'm not too sure. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at it, it's a bit like there's a lot to be rebuilt. Like, I know you got
make you laugh. Can I make you laugh, bro? So Pochettino was at Spurs, what? We're talking about 4 years ago. Do you know that under Poch, Dyer wasn't starting and Ben Davis? Them men were on their way out. It's only when Poch left that these brothers started being in the starting 11. So for me,
that's what I'm saying. These men are starters now.
That's what I'm saying. Poch needs to come back because Poch knew Wagwan back then.
Yeah, but now he has to replace them, bro. Because then you're starting lineup now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tottenham give the money, bro. Will Tottenham give him the money, bro? Because you got a whole defense you need to rebuild. Then you got the midfield that needs some rebuilding as well. And then you still need another striker for me. Because Harry Kane's got what, 18 months? He might stay, he might not stay. If I'm him, I don't stay. Because he needs to win something.
Kane is 29, bro. What do you mean by 18 months?
I heard he got 18 months left on his contract. His contract went out.
Bro, look. I hear what you're saying.
How old is Harry Kane? 30?
He's 29.
29. Right. Yeah. Why would he not say, listen, if I leave on a free, all the big teams can take me because they don't have to play. They don't have to pay for me to come out top. They just give me a little signing on bonus, and then I can go to Bayern Munich. I can go to probably not Barcelona. Maybe Real Madrid may look at him. Whoever, Juventus, that are trying to rebuild again. Yeah, I could go there and get trophies. Why am I going to stay at Tottenham where everything's up in the air? You keep getting a manager, not backing him. The team is regressing, like you said. A lot of players like Skip and Dyer that were bench players are now starting lineup players. You're buying certain players that seem like they're not players that the manager wanted. Spence must not be the type of player that your manager wanted because he's not playing him. It doesn't make any sense.
It's madness. It's madness, that Spence thing.
So why would he stay, bro?
I would say this though. If Conte stays, then Kane has to go. Because Kane, we need that. Kane is not a Conte type player. The style, the system, even though he's bagged goals, he's bagged 15 goals, it's just not his thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, he would have to go and we would have to bring in younger players who can do the high press and play that kind of football. However, if we bring back Pochettino, I think Kane should stay because I think Pochettino was able to work a magic with that team that no one else has been able to do. So for me, it's really down to the board. But what I will say to you is, if you can back Conte, you can back Poch. Conte spent more money than Poch already. He spent more money than Poch already. That's just madness.
The one thing I will say to Conte, he's a proven winner. Poch ain't no proven winner, bro.
Bro, do you know what?
He ain't no proven winner. You might like his football more, but at the end of the day, what would you prefer? Sexy football under Poch or horrible football under Conte, but you back him and he wins you cups? What would you prefer? Because for me, I look at it like this. I don't really care. There's different ways to skin a cat. As long as you can guarantee me trophies, I don't really care, bro.
But bro, can I just say this? It's very difficult to answer the statement you just made because we don't know, even when backed, if Conte can do anything with this squad. But what I can tell you is this. I would rather finish second and third than finish fourth. And Pochettino's got Spurs finishing second and third in the league. He just has to get it over the line. That's all. But bro,